Los Angeles, USC's once promising regular season, and potentially Caleb Williams's career, ended with a major whimper Saturday afternoon. The UCLA Bruins dominated the Trojans and were the better, more complete team across all four quarters and walked away with a 38-20 win inside the Coliseum. USC was a top 5 team at one point this season. It was 6-0. As recently as a few weeks ago, it controlled its destiny in the Pac-12 title race. It just put the finishing touches on a 7-5 regular season, and honestly, it was a few plays away from being worse than that. So here are initial thoughts on the Trojans' loss to their crosstown rivals. Where does USC go from here? USC went 1-5 to finish the regular season. It was dangerously close to finishing 5-7. The Trojans' last 2 wins of the season were a 43-41 triple overtime win against Arizona and a 50-49 win over Cal. Both required 2-point conversion stops at the very end. For all intents and purposes, this was the last time we'll see this version of the 2023 USC team. The transfer portal opens in a few weeks, and the team likely will look very different for a bowl game. The first order of business for Lincoln Riley will be to hire a defensive coordinator. That's USC's major flaw, but Riley has so much more to examine than that this offseason. The offense has serious issues that have to be addressed. The offensive line regressed significantly this season, and Williams often had to run for his life. He was pressured throughout by the Bruins. And USC rushed for just 3 yards because the line, which was down 2 starters in the second half, couldn't generate any push against a stout Bruins defense. USC quarterback Caleb Williams threw for 384 yards against UCLA on Saturday. Jason Parkhurst, USA Today. The receivers had trouble getting open all season, which was a contributing factor to the offensive struggles and partly why the offense never seemed to find a rhythm. Aside from those 2 units, the Trojans didn't get enough from their special teams, for the second consecutive season. Aside from punting and Zachariah Branch making some incredible plays, the special teams units were a mess. Denis Lynch has been far too inconsistent at kicker and missed a 25-yard field goal Saturday. This has to be humbling for Riley, who never has gone through a year like this, and he will have to take a long look at every aspect of the team, starting now. Caleb Williams's potential finaleWilliams wasn't perfect Saturday, but he did what he could. Once again, the struggles were so much more about what was around him: a porous defense, an extremely vulnerable offensive line and receivers who struggle to make plays. Williams completed 31 of 42 passes for 384 yards and 1 touchdown, but it was far from enough. Williams is an incredible playmaker. He showed that on his 74-yard touchdown pass to Brenden Rice, but USC simply depended on him to make magic happen this season.